let's just say you walk up to this river and you know that on the other side of this river is everything that you've always wanted. But the second you get right up to the edge of this river, you realize that this is like huge whitewater rapids. It's like a mile wide river. You barely fucking see the other side. So you stand there and you're like, fuck, how do I cross this? That's your first question, right? Because you want to get to the other side.
Right.
Well, and then the next thing is probably based on what you've learned, because you're a smart guy. Oh, well, I'm just going to use my intellect. I'll figure out a way to cross this. So you end up turning left. You look to the left and you see something over there. So you turn left and you start walking, and then you walking. It's fucking 8 days later. You're still walking. Nothing's in sight. The river hasn't gone down. The river still is fierce and as it was before. So then you get this idea, maybe you create a bridge, but then so you start building a bridge. That takes you several years to build this bridge, and then you try to boat, but then you get on the boat, and then the river takes you down and slaps you back on the shore, and this goes on and on for years and years and years. All you're trying to do is get to the other side of the river, and that's where all your answers are. That's where the secret lies. That's where the joy and the bliss and the ecstasy and the women and the money and everything you could ever dream of is. And then about 80 years goes by of constantly battling this river, trying to fight and to get across this river. You've literally exhausted all your options. And on your 80th birthday, you wake up one morning and you walk down toward the river and you say, you know what? You throw your hands up and you're like, I don't even fucking care anymore. I only have, a couple more days left, maybe a couple more years left in my life. I don't even fucking care about getting across that river. And then you take a step forward and look out over the river and you recognize that it was never even a river. It was just a street, and all you had to do was take one step forward and walk across the goddamn street.
I was going to say with that too, it's like maybe the happiness wasn't even on the other side of that river, you know?
The happiness was in the journey. It was in every one of the moments, every step that you took during the fighting to get across the river. It was building the boat. It was walking the 8 miles in the desert. It was, getting smashed into, once you actually built the boat, you put it in the river, and it was getting in the boat, and it was the feeling of progress, and you felt successful, and you're just feeling fucking great, and then getting smashed and having back into the side and getting back over, and then it was just all torn apart. It was the build up and it was you getting built up and tore down for you to finally recognize that there's nothing there. It's not a big raging river. It's not some huge scary monster. All you have to do is take a step. It's just a little road, and you just got to walk across it. It's probably 10 feet wide. But the way we've been taught to approach life, the mind overcomplicates very simple tasks. See, everything you want really does not lie outside of on the other side of the river. In mythology, it's slaying the beast, the dragon or whatever. The dragon is within you. It's the mind. Always is, always has been, always will be. And the more you chase things that are across the river, the less you're going to enjoy your life as it is. And then the next thing you know, it's going to take you 80 fucking years before you actually wake up and realize that you had everything that you wanted all along. The only reason why you didn't have what was on the other side of the river was what you truly wanted, was because you kept perceiving it as if it is on the other side of the river, and you weren't valuing life as it is. And life as it is this moment.
Yeah, and the worst part about that is that it can take 80 years, and I feel that for some people, they die without even ever realizing that everything they ever needed was right here.
I think the majority of people do.
I get exactly what you're talking about, especially when I enter into a deep or when I come out of a deep meditation session. When I do that, I'm just like, why the fuck have I been chasing anything else but what is right now? And it's like so clear to me in that moment, and I'm just like, this is it. Like it's like,
and then here's sorry for interrupting. And then here's the problem: you go back to class, you go back into the economy, you go back into work, right? The economy, all of the systems that run the economy, our religious systems, our educational systems, our economic systems, our financial systems. They were all created to keep you from being here. They were created literally as distractions to keep us slaves to the systems.
Hey buddy, I hope you enjoyed that. If you feel you got some value out of that and would like to check out some of my other stuff, be sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and don't forget to click on that little bell icon on your screen so you can get a notification the next time I post a video. Till next time, enjoy.